All right, ladies and gentlemen, so today's going to be kind of a put it all together type day. We've had 3 formulas that we've been working on: slope, slope-intercept form of the equation, and point-slope form. So my slope formula, m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. When do you use it? When you need slope. Ooh, that should say when, not way. Sorry. When you need slope and no 2 points. Okay, slope-intercept form, which is kind of our basic form of the equation, which is y equals mx plus b. Right? When do you use it? When you know slope and you know the y-intercept. Your point slope form is when we do our y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. When do you use it? When you know slope and 1 point. Right? And it might not be the y-intercept. That's why we kind of use this one. So when we do this, you might need to use slope more times than you think. It might not just be a question about, well, find the slope, find the slope, find the slope. It might be you have to use that slope formula to then be able to do slope-intercept or point-slope form. All right, write an equation in point-slope form. So you have to make sure you're reading carefully to know how do they want your answer. For the line that passes through the point, so here's your point, and here's our slope. So that means we're using our y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, and I'm going to fill in my information. So my point, this is x, this is y. So we're going to have y minus 1 equals, and then we're going to have negative 6, times x. Now minus a negative 2 means it's plus 2. And then you can leave it like that, because that's point slope form. And you're done. Pretty easy. Write the equation in point slope form, so same form. For the line that passes through, so here's your point, x, y, and here's your slope. So we're going to have, I'm not going to rewrite it just because there's not a lot of space. So we're going to have y minus 8 equals 5, 6 is your slope. X minus a negative 2 means it's plus 2. And you're done. All right, here's another one. Right? Write the graph in point slope form for the line that passes through the points. So here, I now have 2 points. They want point slope form. I have to first find the slope. Right? So I have to find slope first. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I'm going to write it going across. So I need my y values. And I get a 7 minus 8 and 3 minus negative 4. So negative 7 minus 8 is negative 15. 3 minus negative 4 is 7. That doesn't reduce down, so I'm going to just leave it like that. All right, so now I can do my form. So I'm going to have, and it doesn't matter which point you pick. All right, it's going to be basically the same equation, because if you were then to get it into y equals mx plus b form, it's going to be the exact same equation. So I'm going to pick the first point just because it came first. So y minus 8 equals, and we have negative 15 sevenths. X minus a negative 4 means it's plus 4. Right? So again, you might have to keep going back to that slope formula if you need it. Describe the graph of this. So I know right here, this is my slope. So I know it has a slope of negative 4. And then I can get a point from right here. But we're going to look at, we're doing the opposite. Because just like up here, it was a negative 4, but it was written as plus 4. And it was an 8, but it was written as a minus 8. And it goes through, right, I need my x value first, 3, because then I would have written it as x minus 3. And then my y value, negative 5. So I know that that's what that's going to have to look like if I were to graph it. All right, so let's graph this one. So we're going to do the same kind of thing. I'm going to talk about, right, I have a slope of 2/3. it goes through the point negative, oops, sorry, not negative, sorry. It goes through, because you're looking at the opposite, it goes through the point 2, 1. So just like when we would graph before, so you can't put this into your calculator the way it's written. All right, so you need to know that. So I'm going to start at the point 2, 1, over 2, up 1. My slope tells me that I'm going up 2 and to the right 3. So I'm going to get a bunch of other points. Up 2, to the right 3, up 2, to the right 3. I could reverse that. I can go down 2 to the left 3. Notice they're still lining up in a nice straight line. If you don't get them in a nice straight line, that means you went the wrong way, because these are linear equations. Okay, for the next one here, I know I have a slope of negative 4/5, which means I'm going down and to the right, and it has to go through the point 4, negative 7. So if I start at 4, negative 7, which is way down here, right, I can't go down anymore. So that means I have to reverse it. So I can go up 4 and to the left 5. Up 4, oops, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so it's a negative, which means it has to be a decreasing slope, and it has to go through that point 4, negative 7. All right, let's try some more here. Oh, look at that. Done. Love it when it's only one page of notes. All right, any questions you guys know, bring them to class. Have a good night.